Actually, the beginning is to say 23 hours, 56 minutes, and then 4 point something of a second. Then things always are changing in microseconds, and maybe on different planets, days are much, much larger. To where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala في القرآن الكريم says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Surah Hajj, وَإِنَّ يَوْمًا عِنْدَ رَبِّكَ بِأَلْفِ سَنَةٍ مِمَّا تَعُدُّونَ. A day equals 1,000 years of what you count. That's 1,000 years. Is that enough? No, there's more. تعرج الملائكة والروح إليه في يوم كان مقداره 50,000 سنة. Then there's also a day 50,000 years. Allah mentions in the Quran. One day, 50,000 years. What's a day? It's a unit of time. A unit of time. That unit of time then is always subjugated to change, because who changes the creation? Who changes time and place? To whom is the time and place subjugated? Allahu Rabbul Alameen. That day, the 50,000 years, اليوم تجزى كل نفس بما كسبت. Today, that day, that's 50,000 years, 1,000 years, whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wills, that day, every person, every accountable person then will be rewarded or punished based on what they have done. يهم بارزون لا يخفى على الله منهم شيء. They will stand exposed that day. What does that mean, exposed? Why? Were things hidden from Allah before? Never. But to people who fooled themselves, they thought that they had things hidden from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala before. Because in the dunya, they thought they can hide things, and they figured they can keep going like that till the day of judgment. But they stand at the day of judgment. Allah knew everything before and after, but then they realized that they are now exposed, that they stand without any veils, they stand without any barriers. What is inside is apparent on their outside. What they have done is right in front of their eyes, and so is it in front of everybody else. That day where the tyrants and the dictators and those who are so-called powerful and those who oppress people, the al-zalimun and the mutakabbirun, and these people will stand and take their corners on the side, because that's the day where اليوم تجزى كل نفس بما كسبت لا ظلم اليوم. No injustice can be done today. These people then will take their side, and everything will be exposed. Everything will be exposed, what they have done and what they have committed. They thought they can hide that away from people. They thought that they can take that and manipulate it by words or actions. You know how when we want to present something, we manipulate it. But no manipulations can go on that day. Everything now will be naked as the naked truth, and will be exposed. That day, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says then, لا ظلم اليوم. لا ظلم اليوم. Why is that so important? The ayah deals with few things. From an usuli point of view, number one, when you realize as a mu'min that you are heading to that day where your books are in front of everybody, where you are standing in front of everybody and everything is clear and exposed. It is time for you to correct your behavior today, not tomorrow. And that I'm talking to myself before I'm talking to you. Because today you're here, tomorrow you're gone. And what you think you might fool other people with today, you will only be fooling yourself then, where you will find everything right in front of your face. اليوم تجزى كل نفس بما كسبت. Al-Kathem, it's an usuli point. Al-Kathem means acquisition of things. And the ulama al-usul, the scientists of usul, they said this is what you acquire. Because everything is the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the worshipper acquires things. Allah gave you that power, that mind, that energy, the understanding to make a choice. That choice that you make, you will be accountable based on that choice. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها. You will be accountable based on what you acquire. Kasab means acquisition. Acquisition. You acquired it. You had the choice to come to the majlis or to the khutbah, and you also could have made the choice to go elsewhere. instead. That choice is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you that power that is created by Him subhanahu wa ta'ala for you to make that choice. Number one, kasab. Number two, that there is a reward or punishment for what you acquire. This is what the ayah says. الْيَوْمَ تُجْزَى كُلُّ نَفْسٍ بِمَا كَسَبَتْ. Today, every accountable person will be rewarded based on what they have committed, whether it's good or bad. It means there will be there's a reward and there's a punishment. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. مَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَى وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ شَرًّا. But also another thing the ayah mentions, which is very important, that the completion of the reward or the punishment is only that day. الْيَوْمَ تُجْزَى. Today, the ayah means, today everyone will actually be given their complete justice as far as reward or as far as punishment. Why is that? Oftentimes, in the dunya, people get away with things. People get away with things. There are mass murderers that people glorify. We have a tendency of glorifying mass murderers. Alexander, all these people. We're not talking about Alexander, who they call the Great, but many people, let's not go into history, Napoleon, all glorified. And heroes. Heroes to some, mass murderers to others. Okay. Subhanallah, as if humanity has not gotten to the understanding still that we may be different colors, different religions, different shapes, different forms, different backgrounds, different ethnicities, but at the end of the day we are one people. Okay. Well, Islam wants us to rise to that level. Anyway, as if that day, only that day, then you will be given your fair treatment and fair share of things and fair trial that you actually deserve. النبي الأعظم صلى الله عليه وسلم and what سلمة رضي الله تعالى عنها Amirul-Mu'minin narrates في صحيح Imam Muslim that he says, look at this hadith, إنكم تختصمون إلي. You come and you plead your cases with me. النبي الأعظم صلى الله عليه وسلم is talking to the Sahaba رضي الله عنهم. He says, you come and you plead your cases, you have different cases with me. وَلَعَلَّ بَعْضَكُمْ أَلْحَنَ بِحُجَّتِهِ مِنْ بَعْضٍ. And maybe some of you can present his case better than the other. If you try to present your case in a manner to conceal the truth, then if I judge for you, I'm giving you a piece of Jahannam. فَإِنَّمَا أَقْطَعُ لَهُ قِطْعَةً مِنَ النَّارِ. Notice? It's not about, this is not smart. This is being actually stupid. So then, if you do that, you think you get away with it? No, you have not gotten anywhere with it. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. الْيَوْمَ تُجْزَى كُلُّ نَفْسٍ بِمَا كَسَبَتْ. Somebody talks about you, backbite you. You go, Yahya, why do you do this? No, alhamdulillah, why would I do that? I never did that. But on the day of judgment, الْيَوْمَ تُجْزَى كُلُّ نَفْسٍ بِمَا كَسَبَتْ. That day you cannot say deny. You cannot deny that. And then you will be judged based on that. لا ظلم اليوم. لا ظلم اليوم. This ayah is the fundamental of things, really. What was that? What does that mean? No oppression, because this deen is a deen of haqq and the deen of justice. When Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the first thing that he came with is justice and equality. A human being, any human being, dear brothers and sisters, aspires to equality and justice. Al-Islam ensured equality and justice. And notice, Allah says, La ظُلْمَ الْيَوْمِ. No oppression can be done today. Why is that? What kind of dhulm in the reward for jaza? What kind of dhulm? There's four kinds of dhulm. The first kind of dhulm is that someone does something and is not rewarded for what he did. Or he does something and is not completely rewarded, partially rewarded. Number three, no. Someone is punished and should not have been punished. Or someone is punished more than he should have been punished. Notice, all these things are form of dhulm. What does that mean? I gave you the event. من المناذرة were the kings of Hira. The desert between Sham and Iraq and Jordan, which is not, let's say. these people, Al-Manazira, one of the people of Bani Tamim killed their son.